Hey everyone, and welcome back to Life at the Mama's House. While dinner is cooking, I wanted to share something that's been on my heart. I think there's this idea that if you put your dreams on the shelf for a while, it somehow means you gave up on it. But I learned that's not always true. Sometimes life simply just asks more of us in other areas. Sometimes we're raising babies or taking care of our families, working long hours, or just trying to make it through the season we're in. And during those seasons, it's okay if certain dreams have to wait. For me, I put a few dreams on the shelf for a while, not because I stopped loving them, but because my family needed me. My priorities look different, and I don't regret that at all. But here's what I've realized: just because something is sitting on the shelf doesn't mean it's forgotten. Okay, I've been slowly picking some of those dreams back up again. Things like creating content and spending more time baking and allowing myself to dream a little bit bigger again. And for the first time in a long time, I'm doing it without any guilt. I think so many of us feel like once we've devoted ourselves to everyone else, we're somehow selfish if we start making time for ourselves again. But that's not true. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you're choosing your family any less. It simply means you're remembering that you matter too. Your dreams matter, the things that bring you joy matter, and maybe this is your reminder today that you don't need anyone's permission to circle back around and choose yourself again. You don't have to feel guilty for reopening the business or picking up that hobby, going back to school, applying for that job, writing that book, girl, starting that YouTube channel, or dusting off that dream you've been carrying around for years. I think so many of us, especially moms, carry this invisible guilt. We feel like if we spend time investing in ourselves, somehow we're taking away from our family. But what if the opposite is true? What if our children benefit from seeing us chase our dreams? Or what if they learn that it's okay to work hard, to grow, to try again, even to never stop learning? Maybe one day they'll remember that mom didn't give up on herself. She simply pressed pause for a little while. But I want my kids to know that life has seasons, and some seasons is about pouring everything you got into your family, and other seasons about slowly rediscovering yourself. Neither is wrong. So if you've been waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to dust off that dream, let this be your reminder that your dreams matter and what brings you joy matters. Maybe the dream you put on the shelf wasn't collecting dust after all. Maybe it was simply waiting for the version of you that was ready for it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while I made dinner. I love to know in the comments, have you ever put a dream on the shelf? And if so, what dream are you finally ready to pick back up? I love to cheer you on. Bye, friends.